Hello guys, welcome on my YouTube channel Bionova 007. Today we will see one of very important tool of RDNA technology. So the name of tool is vectors. Okay, so first we will see what is vectors, how many types of vector, and what are the characteristic of vector. So here is so now here is vectors. So vectors means vehicles for cloning. So in RTNA technique, a vector serves as a vehicle. This one is a transporter. This one will transfer particular gene, desired gene, gene of interest from one cell to next one cell. Okay, so here is a type of transporter. So we will see some features of vector. Okay, so these features are essential for a perfect vector or suitable vector. So one feature, first one we will see ORI, origin of replication. So here is vector also have a type of replication process, expression process. So a replication process in prokaryotes, a replication process initiate start from this one side. Suppose when we see here is this one is a particular vector. So here is very special type of site. This one site suppose ORI. So origin means start point for the replication. This one ORI. So ORI will represent initiation point or start point for replication. So this one very essential. First one character. Second one character. Selectable marker. What is the role of selectable marker? If we have two type of cell, suppose we have two type of cell, first and second, okay, and this one have vector, means vector plus gene of interest, and this one is not transform type. Here is this one is not transform, this one is transform cell. Okay, transform means after gene transfer, and here is non-transformed. Here is non-transformed. So here is no any type of gene transfer. So how to select transform cell? So here is special type of gene. Okay, so these gene will select transform cell, recombinant type of cell. Okay, recombinant vector containing cells. So these type of selection totally depends on selectable marker. Now third one character, multiple cloning site. Multiple cloning site means suppose here is one vector and here is this one site recognize sequence for a particular restriction enzyme, and there are multiple recognized site. Okay, so particular restriction enzyme can cut on a multiple site. So this one have flexibility. Okay, there are multiple chances to cut. Okay, if we have required here is insert gene of interest, then we can do same type of with the help of multiple cloning site. With the help of restriction endonuclease we can cut this one site, this one also, and that one also. Okay, so we have multiple chances. So this one called as MCQ, multiple cloning site, and this one also called as polylinker. Okay, polylinker site. And last one is a small size. If the vector have small size, then easy to transfer any host cell or to enter. Suppose here is a small size, then we can easily enter into host cell. So there are multiple techniques are there how to transfer. So we will see now. Next one topic, one by one we will take. First one vector, plasmid. This one is very simple type of vector. And what is the meaning of plasmid? Then extra chromosomal DNA which are present in mostly prokaryotic cell, mostly in bacteria. Okay, so here is in plasmid, what is the meaning of plasmid? This one also act as a vector. So extra chromosomal, self replicating, circular, double stranded molecule found in bacteria and some yeast. Okay, so this one is self replicating, means these site have ORI. Okay, this one circular means structure is circular. Double stranded, this one is double stranded. Okay, so these are the features of plasmid. Now, useful properties to the host cell such as resistance to antibiotic that can be selective advantage under certain conditions. Suppose here is this one vector and this one vector have a particular antibiotic resistant gene. Suppose AMPR, ampicillin resistant gene. Okay, and this one vector transfer into a particular host cell. So now host cell have antibiotic resistant gene, and when we introduce into a particular medium and this one medium have this one antibiotic ampicillin, then no any adverse effect, means this one cell can easily grow. If this one have no these type of selectable marker, then these cells will not grow. Okay, so these are the features of selectable marker. And now third one, normally naturally occurring plasmid have been modified. Okay, so normally natural plasmid is there, okay, and some modifications are there. Okay, then this one plasmid act as a vector. So we have to manipulate, and then this one plasmid convert into perfect vector, suitable vector. So here is very important example is PBR322. So first we will see which type of structure of PBR322. Okay, so these are the some example of plasmid vector. So one by one we will see the structure of these vectors. So when we see PBR322, so here is this one is circular and double stranded. Okay, so here is first one side we have to write ORI. So here is what is the role of ORI? Start point for the replication process. Now second one, PBR have one recognized site for EcoR1. EcoR1. So what is EcoR1? This one is restriction endonuclease. Okay, restriction enzyme. One more selectable marker, one more recognized sequence for BAMH1. Okay, so these two site for a restriction enzyme. Now selectable marker. So here is one selectable marker name is ampicillin resistance gene. Okay, one more selectable marker, then this one called as tetracycline resistance gene. So these are selectable marker. Okay, and which type of selectable marker? Antibiotic resistance gene. Okay, so here is this one structure of PBR322. Now we will see second one, PUC19. So PUC19 when we see, so here is very special type of selectable marker. So here is MCS. Here is multiple cloning site. Okay, in PUC19. Second one, same, one site is ORI. Here is selectable marker name is AMPR, means ampicillin resistant gene. Okay, and here is one more selectable marker. This one is LAGZ gene. Here is slightly different type of selectable marker. And what is the role of this one LAGZ gene? This one LAGZ gene will form beta galactosidase, and this one enzyme. And how to identify that this one gene is present or not? So in medium we have to introduce X-gall. So X-gall convert into blue substance. blue substance in presence of beta galactosidase. So this one also selectable marker, this one selectable marker. Okay, and here is MCS, here is multiple cloning site and one ORI. So this one is structure of PUC19. Now we will see third one type, this one also different, YEP. So see, YEP also called as subtle vector, and this one applicable for both type of host cell, prokaryote as well as eukaryote, but these vectors only applicable for prokaryotes. Now the structure of YEP. So here is ORI, and this one ORI applicable for prokaryotic host cell. Second one is selectable marker, ampicillin resistance gene, this one also for prokaryotic. And here is LEU2, this one selectable marker and mostly used for eukaryotic host cell, and here is origin of replication for eukaryotic cell, so we will write yeast ORI. Okay, so yeast type of eukaryotic organism, and this one ORI for yeast or eukaryotic host cell. So what is the function of LEU2? So LEU2 will form leucine amino acid. So if medium have deficiency of leucine, then this one type of vector containing cell will grow. Okay, so there are different selectable marker. Here is, when we see the selectable marker, then here is ampicillin resistant gene. What is the function of ampicillin resistant gene? If the medium have ampicillin antibiotic, then this type of vector containing cell will grow. Okay, means these cells have resistant power. Second one is this one PUC19. Here is this one is YEP. So here is PUC19. So this one have ampicillin resistant gene. In presence of ampicillin antibiotic, these vector containing cell will grow. And second one selectable marker, LAGZ gene. So what is the function of LAGZ gene? After expression of LAGZ gene, the formation of beta galactosidase. And what is the function of beta galactosidase? It convert X-GAL to blue substance. So according to blue substance, we can identify these cells, these colonies all have this type of selectable marker, means this type of vector. So we can identify. So selectable marker, what is the function? To identify transformed cell. Now third one type is YEP. So YEP have origin of replication, ampicillin resistant genes. If ampicillin is there in medium, then this type of cell which have YEP type of vector then can survive. And these two for prokaryotic cell and these two for eukaryotic type of cell. So here is ORI and second one is LEU2 type of selectable marker. So these three examples of plasmid. Now we will see characteristic of one by one. So PBR322. So this one have two antibiotic resistant gene. So first one is AMP or ampicillin resistant gene, and second one is tetracycline resistant gene. So this one very important feature of PBR322. Next one is recognition site for several restriction enzyme. So here is BAMH1 and EcoR1. So these are the restriction enzyme, and for both restriction enzyme there are site is present. So next one we will see the characteristic of PUC19. Here is very special character. Here is selectable marker LAGZ gene. So presence of LAGZ gene, here is this one gene code for enzyme beta galactosidase. Okay, and it contains polylinker, only this one. When we see PBR322, no any type of MCS type of site, but this one PUC19 have MCS or polylinker. Both are same. We can write polylinker or MCS, multiple cloning site. Next one is role of lexed So role of lexed it will form beta galactosidase and it convert XPOL to blue substance. Now here is subtle vector. What is the meaning of subtle vector? These type of vector can survive, can propagate in both type of host cell, prokaryote as well as eukaryotes. So this type of vector applicable for yeast and applicable for bacterium also. So exist both in eukaryote and prokaryote. Okay, so it contains two type of ORI. So first one is two type, then first one is ORI for normal prokaryotes and second one is yeast ORI. Okay, this one for eukaryotes. Selectable marker genes, these are also separate. For example, ampicillin resistant gene for prokaryotes and LEU2 for eukaryotes. Okay, so both have one set. So here is this one example YEP subtle vector. So here is written what is the role of LEU2. This one is selectable marker and code for enzyme which is needed for the synthesis of leucine. Okay, so this one code for enzyme, this one code for enzyme, this one and this one enzyme participate for the formation of leucine. So if medium have deficiency of leucine, then if this type of selectable marker is present, then these cells will grow. Now here is written YAP containing cell can grow on a medium lacking leucine because this one have LEU2 type of gene and this one gene can form leucine. So no need of leucine from external source, from medium. Now expression vectors. What is the meaning of expression vector? If any type of vector can express, can form protein, then these are called as expression vectors. So vectors which are suitable for expressing foreign protein. Okay, so we have suppose this one vector and this one vector have this one is gene of interest or foreign gene. So this one have a capacity, if this one vector have a capacity to express this one gene and formation of protein, then these type of vector called as expression vector. So here is these are expression vector PUC19 PBR322. Okay, now next one topic, a vector based on bacteriophage. First one is vector based on plasmid, means from prokaryotes, from bacterium. Now we will see vectors based on bacteriophage. Okay, so bacteriophages are viruses category, both have same virus and bacteriophage. If virus infect bacterial cell, then these are called as bacteriophage and proceed lytic pathway. Okay, so two phase are extensively used in rDNA. So we will see first one is lambda phase, lambda bacteriophage. So first one we will see lambda phase type of vector. So first one character, this one is double stranded but linear, and total number of base pairs how many? 48,514. So linear means this type of vector. So here is the length is 48,540 base pairs, because here is double stranded, so here is base pairs and linear type. Second one character, 12 bases on each end, unpaired but complementary and sticky type and called cohesives or cos site. So we will see suppose this type of structure. So here is total how many? 12 bases, and this side also how many? 12 bases. So these are cohesive type, sticky type. Okay, so these site called as cos site. These are called as cos site. important importance of cos site DNA packaging in phase head. Suppose here is phase head, so DNA, this one vector will completely packaged. Why? Because this one is a sticky site and this one can combine, can stick with other end and then form compact structure. Here is central region of its genome is not essential. So here is when we see, suppose here is a sticky type, okay, this one is sticky type, here is 12 bases, here is 12 bases and these are cos site. So central part, this one part not useful for lytic infection, okay. So we can remove this one part and we can insert, here is gene of interest. Again I will explain same thing with here is, suppose this one is lambda phase, okay. So here is no use of this one part, okay, no use of this one part, because in infection these part, cos part, these are cos site. Cos site will participate for infection. So we have to remove this one, we have to remove and insert gene of interest, okay. So insert gene of interest. So here is, suppose this one is gene of interest, so this one is gene of interest. So now these major part, first one is, this one is gene of interest and second one is cos site, okay. So this type of vector, phase vector, we can remove the center part. This one is not useful for the infection, for lytic cycle, so we have to remove this one and we have to insert gene of interest, okay. And this one phase have natural ability to infect host cell, okay. So central region of its genome is not essential for the lytic infection, therefore vector have been designed such that this region can be replaced by foreign insert DNA or gene of interest, okay. So here is the insert size. For this one vector, insert size is up to 23 kb. Up to 23 kb we can insert in this type of vector. Now one more vector name is M13 vector. This one also phase type of vector. So we will see this one is filamentous phase and infect only pilus containing bacterial cell. So there are two type of cell, F plus fertility factor or F minus type of bacterial cell. So if fertility factor is present, then these type of cell infect with the help of M13 vector, okay. So here is very different type of, here is basis only. So here is different type of structure, here is single stranded, okay, but circular. So 1 minute I will. So here is this type of structure of M13 phase, okay. So here is very important, very special type of feature. Foreign DNA can be inserted into it without disrupting any of the essential gene. Without any cut, we can insert a foreign gene, gene of interest or desired gene, okay. How? So here is, suppose this one is single stranded vector. So here is these two complementary sequence and here is our desired Here is our desired gene. So this one is gene of interest. This one is gene of interest. Okay, so after injecting the host cell, this one convert into replicative form. So replicative form, this one convert into double stranded. Again differentiate or segregate these two strands and form one is mutant type, outer one have gene of interest, so this one is mutant type, and inner one is wild type. So this one is wild type and outermost have gene of interest, so this one is mutant type. So without any disrupting, no need of disrupt or cut off this one vector and ligate and these type of process, directly we can form our gene of interest containing vector. Okay, so this one is advantage. So insert size here is 10 kb. Up to 10 kb we can introduce gene of interest. What is the application? DNA sequencing and site directed mutagenesis. These two methods will use this type of phase of vector. Now one more type of vector is cosmid. So here is according to name, here is first one is cos site and plasmid. Okay, cosmid. So first one is cos site plus plasmid. So cos site from phase and remaining part from plasmid, so we can form cosmid. So cosmid have cos site and remaining from all plasmid. Now insert size when we see, so 45 kbp. So insert size here is 45 kilo base pairs. Now one more vector, and this one is YAC, yeast artificial chromosome, and this one applicable for eukaryotic cell. So in this one contains telomeric sequence, the centromere, and autonomously replicating sequence. So due to these type of sequence, mostly we are using in eukaryotes. So these features are required to replicate linear chromosome in each cell. Okay, so these features are essential, and these features are present only YAC. And what is the advantage? The cloning larger DNA, because this one have insert size is very big. So cloning larger DNA fragment as required in mapping genomes such as HGP, Human Genome Project. So mostly we will use YAC type of vector. Okay, and here is the size is, insert size is very high, 250 to 1000 kb. So now we will see BAC, bacterial artificial chromosome. So first one feature natural extra chromosome plasmid from E. coli or F plus plasmid, and insert size is 50 to 500 kb, and used in genome sequencing project. Mostly when we used for sequencing of any prokaryotic cell, then we will use BAC type of vector. And last one is common cloning vector. So here is different have different insert size. When we see plasmid, then this one have 0.5 to 8 kb, bacteriophage lambda then 9 to 23 kb, cosmid have 30 to 40 kb, BAC have 50 to 500 kb, and YAC have big size 250 to 1000 kb. Now last one topic, animal and plant viral vector. So a vector based on simian virus 40 SV40 used in first cloning experiment involving mammalian cell. So in mammalian cell SV40 first time used. Other type of viruses like adenovirus, papilloma virus, retrovirus, these also used for as a vector. In plant, then cauliflower mosaic virus, tobacco mosaic virus, Okay, Gemini virus, these are used for cloning purpose. Okay, so these all about vector. So I hope you understand what is the role of vector, what are the features of vector, and why vector is very important tool for our DNA techniques. So now next one class we will start next one tool, and this one tool name is host cell. So guys, if this one video if you like, then subscribe it. Okay, have a nice day, take care.